The connection to nature on my part, I can't really explain it, but it's just my therapy. You know, it's one of those things where I'm out there, nothing else matters. It's kind of like, you know, when I was overseas, I had one thing in my mind, it was staying alive. When I go hunting, I feel almost the same connection to where all that matters is the hunting. Just being able to get out there, oh my God, it just does a different thing for me where no medication that I ever got in from a doctor could ever do that for me. I've met World War II veterans that I've talked to that love hunting as well, and they share their stories.
He's a great steward of showing people this is something you could be doing and be part of another culture and be a part of this really cool community where we all, you know, support each other.
It's just something else outside of the service that you can talk with someone, you know, about. Like, it just doesn't have to be like, oh yeah, I went to war, I did all that. Like, sometimes we focus so much on it, I feel like it's like the high school glory days. Everybody talks about I threw 10 touchdowns in one game. It's just like, it's cool, but is there anything else to you? It's a very tricky sport when it comes to the bow. You gotta learn how to pull back, you gotta learn how to hold your bow, you gotta have a certain stand and have your balance. Well, with me missing a leg and my hands being, you know, the way that they are, I've had to implement different things that work for me that won't necessarily work for someone else. So it's taken time for me to really learn how my body works and how I'm gonna be able to make a proficient shot with my bow. So that's all with the time that I put in practice. You know, I've gotten to learn what works for me and what doesn't. You have different releases that a lot of different people use. Mine's a wrist wrap just because I can't hold the traditional release. So with that, that makes it a lot easier for me to hold it here and have more strength in my arm to pull that bow back. I'm pulling 70 pounds, so it's quite a bit, but I've gotten comfortable enough with the wrist release that I can do it. When I have my stands, instead of having a wide stand, I extend my left leg and my right leg is kind of at an angle where it helps me push forward, and that stability helps a lot to make a great shot. We contribute millions and millions of dollars every year to make sure that the population of elk, deer, whatever animal, whatever species you think of, we're helping you conserve it and keep it and make sure that that's there for our future generations, you know, for my kids and their kids and their kids' kids. That's where I guess we run into a lot of problems with other people that don't see it that way. And, you know, I wish they would keep an open mind and realize that, you know, when you get to hunt an animal from the land, you know where that source of food's coming from. I don't want to be viewed just as a soldier, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be viewed as an athlete, as a hunter, motivational speaker. Just hunting it still is my, like, I guess you can say, safe place in a way. Yeah, it's just that's my thing. May 14, 2006, that's the day kind of where my military career came at a halt. That's the day that I got injured and kind of changed everything for me.